Welcome back to Factorio Seablock TSM, episode number 284. We're at our new plastic facility, and I've just noticed it's actually got a load of plastic, but it hasn't ordered a train because I forgot to set this up. So let's start off by fixing that anomaly. A train is already on the way, so we're getting value from this immediately. Now, I noticed at the end of the last episode that we were suffering from a rubber shortage, and one of the things you use in rubber is butane. So I do believe we're I do believe we're basically throwing away butane from here. That's the butane there. And I basically actually turned it off from getting discarded. This one here is the butane, right? I turned this one off from being discarded because I want to save and protect the butane. So let's get a titanium pipe. Actually, while we're here, let's get rid of some blue algae. Now, butane. There's no reason why we should go over here if what we're trying to do is that, right? So what I want to do then is copy that, reverse it. These are going to be butane, as in a loading station. They should be in here, I think. Butane. That's not it. That's it. Butane greater than 0. We need to get it connected. This should do. There we go. That's a better use than just throwing it away. Now, we're already actually collecting butane. This is not the only place where we are amassing it. We're also getting it down here. This is butane. It's not being picked up. So the next thing I'm going to do is set up a butane train. Let me just have a quick scan if I've got some crap in here that I do not want, like a whole bunch of charcoal. And what else? Anything? No, not anything obvious. There were some comments in the last video that do make sense. I should be trashing items, automatically trashing items that I don't want. I kind of have been avoiding doing this because I don't really want to fill up trash everywhere, or at least some things that you have that you're trashing aren't really trash, and they just end up located all over your base, and sometimes you need them, like these guys. You actually, maybe not this one in particular, but you do actually need the specialized alien artifacts. So you don't necessarily want to trash them, but the other thing I can do, of course, is get the last 2 armor upgrades. That will give me some more capacity. Why have I come over here? Not sure. I think it's basically we wanted to get a train. I have locomotives. I need these. Set that to 2. Let's get into the zone. As soon as I get these, I'll be happy. It will probably top me up with pretty much everything. There we go, we've got them. And then I need to get my train. we're going to have to build this butane. The butane supply station's way up in the far corner of the base, unfortunately. It's just the way it is. Yeah, let's go up here. So aside from sorting out the butane, seems to be some artifacting if I have the wrong magnification going, which is interesting. Okay, actually I want you, so just stay there. We're filling this up quite quickly, in fact. So I want you to be renamed empty. Empty butane. Do you appear in there? No. Should be in here. Butane. These are recipes. Down here. Right, so they have recipes at the top and they have the actual products further down for some reason. Maybe that's why I couldn't find one previously that I was looking for. And you are going to be the butane supply. Now remember it's down. That's it there. Okay. Now let's go to fuel, set up a train. Don't wait, just go. Okay. And we will set up a butane train. With the usual rules. Basically, I wonder if we can find it. There we go. We can. Empty butane, circuit condition, butane supply, circuit condition, and are you done? You must be. So off you go. Now, the place that I need... oh, there you go. Another train coming in here. The saline train. Very good. The places we need the butane are basically down. Well, where we need the pickup. There's two places where we need the pickup. So let's do the pickup first. And then we'll sort out drop-off. Actually, what's this one? That's butane as well. More butane being wasted. I wonder if instead of wasting that there, I should also like pump the butane out here, which would mean that this would have to... Why is this being transported so far? Oh, that's how we're getting that up there. Interesting. Well, we have this actually as well. We could put butane in here. So maybe now it comes that I would like to access my old blueprints that I have just cut and pasted and thrown away, which I'm told I can do. So maybe I need to look this up. Just give me a moment and I will see what the claim is exactly. Control V to get the blueprint back. That's not the one, but and you can put it into your blueprints, isn't there? You can scroll through. So how do I do that? Oh, there we go. That is fantastic, guys. I've finally taken notice of what you told me. And trying to implement it. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll simply move this one over slightly. Whoops. Whoop. Ah. Okay, fine. Cut. Now, this one is going to be butane. So instead of wasting the butane, this is yet another source of it. We might still need this, so let's just cut that and there we go. No, you need to be pointing that way. Then we will need another one of these. We'll need another one of these. This is not actually the first one of these that I wanted to set up. The whole episode wasn't supposed to be butane, although I might end up calling it that, the rate we are going. Okay, so butane is greater than 50,000. Set Q. Then trains on the way is less than Q. We don't actually have these priorities yet. Unless I have completely forgotten already that I just built them. No. Okay, so butane, empty train, load until full, and again a search in here would be kind of nice, and not losing that would be kind of nice. So there's a couple of things that I need to do. Butane, select, this one is until empty, and it's the butane supply. You'd think it would be somewhere near the top, and it is. Excellent. Okay, so butane, empty train. And we're not on the way because there's no good reason, actually. We should be on the way. We have a queue. We're not connected there. Good to check these things. Now a butane train is on the way. Fantastic. Right. The other places that I wanted to pick up butane. Here's one. Oh, and I do need a runoff function. If we are not using enough butane, there is no point in forcing other functions to die. So let's do that. What's that? You can just go up there. I'll have a cheap pole. Yes. Now, I'm going to credit the people who told me about this. So the most recent was Gemster. He's been a wealth of information and tips, but it was also, I believe, previously reported to me by npanda01, I think it is. Not Panda, Pandy01 has told me about that before as well. So thanks, guys. Good tip. Hopefully I remember to use it in the future. Now that's hydrogen. Here it is. So Q is a where is it? There it is. Butane empty train. So I'm not actually going to run out of this anytime soon. And the other one was our new build, our new plastic build that actually has supplied some plastic, but this right here, and in fact, I should probably pull back that last one and place it there. Oh, are we out of overflow valves? Nope, there's one right there. So we need another one of you. We need another one of you. You need to go to there. We need green. Oh, we already have green. Okay, green from there to there. From there to there. And from there to there. And then you can be a, if butane is greater than 50,000, set a queue, just like before, and our queue will be trains on the way less than queue, then bring forth the butane empty train. Right. And we're nowhere near getting that train just yet. So we were at the... let's try and deal with plastic. Not plastic, rubber. We're making rubber in the factory. In here. This is our rubber collection. Here. Now, this here is the shortage, right? We have the steam. That's an output. This is basically what's making our rubber. We take butane in here. And that outputs several gases, ethylene and this one, into here. We then have... well, it goes through a couple of processes to be turned into liquid rubber, to be turned into rubber, and at one point in time it was building up, but 7.8 is like not enough. So the problem that stops it dead in its tracks is we have very little butane building up over here. That's butane. Where is this butane? Butane gas. There. That's the butane gas there. And there's also a little bit produced from up here that sort of winds through the pipe spaghetti from our early base. And that's all we've got for rubber at the moment. So we're going to need to do a proper build for rubber, which I may have even scratched some sort of notes as to what we could do with the growing rubber, which fortunately uses sand, so we can produce lots of sand. That's not a problem. We don't have to rely on mud. So that's something that we will probably get to, but I'm thinking before we get to it, it's probably worth making a second path here and just have some butane unload so that we can actually top this up and keep this one going, because that will be far faster, and it might be all that I do for just now. So I need to get to there. Where am I right now? I am over here. I might just run. Might be the easiest thing to do. This is actually going quite well. It's just at the end of it all, we don't actually get that much. I wonder if I can put productivity in these. Even this one goes every now and then. There, I think it just went. Yeah, just a mo. And continuing. So yeah, we need to. I think we need to run across to there. Do I have tanks? I don't think I do actually. No. So I'll just pop down here, top up. Top up on these guys, hopefully. There we go, we've topped up, and now we are golden. So okay, we're over now amongst our minibus. Our minibus, so let us find, here it is. Okay, so I'm thinking what I want to do is basically that. So this really slow and oh, that's mud. I have more mud on me. Go in there. Actually, I actually want to what are you? You're an electric pole 2. How about we put an electric pole 3 there then? Oh, why are you... What is this? Great. Why are we waiting for it to be greater than 6K? That just... Maybe I don't actually need this extra one after all. I just don't need this condition. That might help push a bit more mud through to here, which is great. That's not what we came here to do, though. Okay. There we go. That is what we're after. That is absolutely wonderful. I'm starting to really like that piece of functionality. I may have mentioned that before, but you know, it's just because it is true. So you are going to need one of these, one of those. Well, let's make sure that has the right gas in it, which is butane. I haven't actually left myself enough space to put another one here, but I suppose it's always possible. Butane less than 50k. Actually, maybe I should get it to fill up at least 100. 100k, set a P. And then order if butane. No, not if butane. If trains on the way is less than P, order the butane train. Christopher R. Kettle. Butane. Why are we not getting a butane train? You're stuck. You're stuck here. Because this... I'm going to have to travel back to that one and fix it. We obviously have something slightly wrong. Your butane, your butane. So once again, we've wasted, like, because this episode wasn't actually supposed to just be butane. But it's turning out that it's becoming a butane episode. Which is really a rubber episode, but it's not kind of the rubber episode. Where is that train? I think it's down here. Wow, that one was moving. So we simply hadn't changed this to butane. That's better. Okay. Now, unfortunately, fixing that took me away from where I wanted to be. So I didn't finish. I'm quite sure I did not finish what I needed to do. So I'll get it sorted now. Oh, also, we need to basically do this again. Like that, so we can have a train in both parts without causing any trouble. Now we need to actually have this wired up. So you're the butane there. This doesn't really look like it's going to be necessary, so I might just get rid of that. How are we going to get butane over to there? I could come all the way along here and then straight up. That might suffice. Okay, so we have a tiny bit, or have we just had some butane delivered? We've just had some delivered. That is wonderful. So that should mean that this is running quite a bit more than it normally does. What are you? You are a Steam Cracker 1. Would it help if you were a Steam Cracker 3? That should be quite a lot faster. So you're going into this one, Advanced Chemical Plant 2, which is already as fast as that can be, unless we had modules, which we do not have. How is it I'm so full of stuff again? Never mind. Maybe it's just all these extra orders for these things that I'm now not going to use for quite a while has filled me up. You're capable of 150 a minute. I don't know what we actually use, and I think this picks up when it gets to 8,000, so we should be there quite soon. So modules are going to resume very soon. We're at 500 megawatts even without modules. I really do need to get rid of stuff. Why am I carrying insulated wire, for example, and solder? That seems very bad. Okay, well let's go. Let's actually go to modules, because modules, if you recall from the end of last episode, I came upon this discovery where we've got 65 of the speed 3s and 68 of the productivity 3s, which is truly amazing. You cannot completely unload for reasons. We must have a lot of stuff that we load up into here. How about I create a new steel chest. Oh, and before it starts ordering more, so it now includes the contents of this chest. No, we will copy these two. Hopefully that is enough for the remaining content to be unloaded. Are we actually waiting for something? No, I don't think so. What we're waiting on is actually these to be able to produce more, but they cannot. How much have you got? You've only got 300. So I boosted you to be 500, which is more like a launch every time you travel. I have this wire, which comes out of there, so that should enable something to be produced. Not very much. Probably travelled all the way down to here. It goes too far, actually. But, here you go. That rubber has finally arrived. So I guess I want to know if we run out of rubber here again. But for now, this is all action. That's not our priority, though. Our priority is to get the rocket able to launch. Do I have anything else? I certainly don't need all this tinned copper wire. We need the solder coils in here, so solder coils, I'm just going to get rid of you. I don't need tinned copper wire. I don't use it down here. I use it up in this one. Tinned copper wire. Also the actual wire. And the actual solder. Polished blue crystal splinters can go in there. And look, we suddenly have some space. That wasn't that hard, was it? If we start getting rid of a few of these things we're not using, I'm just going to throw you in there. That's much better. All right, you can take that away. Okay, so I'm going to grab all these level 3 very expensive modules we've produced, and I'm going to put them in our key target areas. Let me just check that this isn't just wildly open. No, it's not. It's reduced to 100. 100? No, they stack to 100, so that's 200. That's probably not enough, but that's okay. We'll leave it for now. So that should have, these things, they only trigger if something gets below 100 or something. So, it's all good. Sorry about the text. So that, I mean, that system is fine. How far up do we need to run up here? What the hell? We're just going to run. I mean, it's a long way. Good. This is actually filling up a little bit. 400. Oh, wow, 415. Oh, you're already moved forward anyway. That's okay. You can still be reached. So yeah, 500. Maybe I should make it 1,000. That go in there. So anyway, a consequence of not having that rubber is that some things have been able to bank up. Oh, I don't actually want you doing that. I want to control what goes where. Some things have been able to bank up. First things first. Okay, so you are crafting speed 1 and no productivity. We need to put those in there. We now have crafting speed 0.4 and productivity 48%, which is great. We almost get double. Now, I don't actually need speed 3s in here, I don't think. I don't think it's critical enough. I don't actually know what speed I need this to go to. Is there a way of seeing how long it's going to take? Per cycle. 3 seconds. It normally takes 3 seconds. And we need 100. So it's 3 minutes, but we're only running at 40%. So 40% obviously isn't fast enough. This will create 1,000 space science. We need it to run sort of every 5 minutes at 40%. it's less than 6 minutes. So we do need a little bit of speed up, but we don't need to speed it up with those modules. We can use cheaper ones. That's kind of what I was getting to. Now, we are not using those. We'll be using these. So you now have a very slow crafting speed. But you have 72% productivity, which is like amazing. For every one we produce, we're getting almost another one for free. But this is not going to cut it in terms of the speed that I want. So we're getting 3 per minute when I want in the order of 180. So yeah, okay, let's see what happens if... Actually, you can do a module upgrade, can't you? With one of these. If I said the module 1s become module 3s. And then was to use it, now we have a crafting speed basically of 20. 20. So that is, we get 1 cycle per second. And it's still not actually enough. Because this will be like 100 a minute. And I want about 180 per minute. Okay. Now we've got 30. So that's about 150 a minute. $32, right. $34. Do I have a calculator? One of these planning things gives you a calculator there. 4-function calculator. So if you normally get 3 a minute, right? And then you multiply that by 34.95. Times 1.72. That's the sort of speed that I was after. So I'm good with that. Oops. So that's it. These are going to be flying out at the rate of, well, at the rate that a express stack inserter should have no trouble dealing with. What are you? You are express stack inserter Are you pausing at all? Not really. You're going to run out of plastic and stuff, though. I guarantee it. This is just not going to last. But that's a good sign. Okay, so that's fantastic. Now, let's come over to you. We don't need those. We need those. So, oh, you're the wrong. Wait a minute. What have we got over here? We've got the right type over there. Machine 6. Do I have any other assembly machine 6s on me? No. Okay, in that case, this time I will order my train. We'll have to make some. Where am I? Is that me? No. I'm not even sure. Oh, here I am. Right. We'll have to make some. Hopefully we can. I do have a few advanced processing units on me. These things take only 3 each, so it's not that hard to make a few. Take me down to the make everything. And wait. Okay. These are them. I want like 10, so why don't I just shove half of those in there? I think I have a, yes, I have a request for 10. And we now have 10. As quickly as that, that's fantastic. Are you still waiting on... Yes, you are. Okay. I mean, I guess I'm curious as to how plastic's holding out. It's down to 2 for now. Whiz me back up to here. Or maybe along there. That will do. I actually probably should have gotten more locomotives, because I think we're at a point where it's almost time to build these silo trains. Okay, you. That's no good. I want you to be this, because the stuff going in here is very expensive, and if I can have 72% productivity, I'm going to take 72% productivity. Now, we need you to be up to about 180 per minute as well. You're a 30-second craft time, so I think you're going to be slightly more difficult. Okay, we're up to 20. It really is a 30-second. It is a 30-second craft. Okay. Can't fit one in there. because of how I did this. If I'd moved that over, I could. It's not too late. So, where are all these speed module zeros? Let's just get rid of them again, and, yeah, half of those can go back in there. We'll keep the other half. And we need... What are we up to? 27. Okay. Basically 30. So 1 a second. 60, so that's up to about 100. Let's see if we start using some beacon 2s. We're now up to 42. Let me just see how this goes. Let's open up the calculator so that everyone can see. Clear. So we have 2 a minute times 42 times 1.72. I think it is 1.72. 144. That is still not enough. Still not enough. 144. Wonder what the energy use of this thing is at this point. 10.46 megawatts. Interesting. Okay. Claire. You can go over here for a moment. Alright. Beacon 2s. What are we up to? 44. What do we need to be up to? We need to be up to about 60. Crafting speed 60. What have we got now? 46. I wonder if we're actually producing any more of those. Did I think I was going to run out of these this quickly? We've got 2. So what does that mean? Does that mean that we ran out of the wire? What are you missing? The wire was only needed for the level 0s, and we obviously have the wire, so that's not the issue at the moment. 5.4k. We've used quite a lot, but that's not the issue just at the moment. That's for the 2s. Seems to be putting a favoritism on this side versus this side. How many have we got? We've only got 2. I'd rather be using these ones than what I am using. What actually is the difference? We have 70% versus 30%. It's massive. Okay. Oh, that takes me out of... That takes me out, but what are we at? We're up to about 50. Out of module 2s. 50's still not fast enough. Wait a minute. We're getting 2 a minute. 50's 100. Yeah, that is fast enough. What am I talking about? 50... hang on. So 2 a minute times 49.35 times 1.72. 169. It's not quite fast enough. Okay. What I might just do then is let this work. Oh, we don't want this just running amok. Or do we? I think we do, actually. The speed doesn't matter. What's that? That is an express inserter. Just fill this baby up. That's fine. Over here, what have we got? I'm not fussed. This one is fine. Yeah, you're fine. You don't even need all of this. So that brings us to rocket fuel. Unfortunately, surprise, we ran out of the modules, but how much do you have here? You have 15k. Holy smokes. We have enough anyway for now. Why did I set this one up as a 2? Awkward. I might have to fix that. I don't think you actually make any, or do you? It doesn't look like it. You do have the right mod. There's no reason that you cannot do it. It's just these are not as potent as they should be. Speed modules. The rest of it, I don't mind if it operates. So that is how to get a launch. Now, how to get a satellite. Batteries. We have no battery. Why do we have no batteries? What's wrong with you? You're not getting silver oxide. Why aren't you making silver oxide? You're not getting any silver nitrate. How's this? Is that silver nitrate? No, that's sodium nitrate. You are not making any nitric acid because you don't have sulfuric acid. P. So you've got a P and you don't have sulfuric acid defined. It's on its way. So this gives us the silver nitrate battery. We're at the hour mark. Does that mean we have any chance of... Oh, here we go. What are these? Chemical plant 4s. I don't know what rate we actually need these things to produce at. 39 a minute. I think that's probably pretty fast, all things considered. You stack to 200. Alright, let's not just go completely berserk on those. What do we got here? I've reduced that to just, maybe I'll let it do, let it do 2 rows. We probably don't need it to, but we can let it do 2 rows. And the radars have not done anything because of what exactly? You're missing several things. Nitinol and these 2 units. So if I have a look at my... is this the only one that's not served? No, this is Wang Coffin. Wang Coffin 011. Oh, what? 17k. You don't have any. Minus 17k. What are you? Divided by 20k. Oh, minus 17k doesn't work. You're going to have to be minus 20k. Right, so there's 3 things we're missing here. Why is there a problem with the nitinol? Nitinol, that's that. Wang Coffin. But why is there a problem? Where do we make nitinol? Nitinol, there's tons. This is full of nitinol. Empty. Okay. Nitinol, empty. Why have you failed me, Mr. Train? What's your ID? Train ID 734. There are so many of these things. No, that's not it. Seven, 3, 4. Very odd. That's another thing I'm going to have a look at, because that should not have really happened that way. Okay, bring me my train. I'm going to have to deal with this. Where are we? We're there. I don't know what this stuff is. It seems quite bad at certain resolutions and just goes away at other ones. Okay, so we want to go to titanium down here. Maybe I'll just make you stop. Okay, nitinol, why are you not ordering? It's very hard to understand. Okay. Why are we connecting to... You are not. Are we? Something doesn't look quite right there. No, that connects up there. Okay, train's on the way. It's less than P. Then order nitinol. Nitinol, empty train. Now it's coming. Okay. I'm going to jump on board. I suspect we're actually going to have to end this episode in a moment, so let's just see that this... Well, what is waiting nitinol? It's just the one thing. Okay. So it should come to me. Oh my god, this is slow after our own personal train. The Mark III. Okay. Are you coming? Yes, you are. So you're going to Wang Coffin. Good. Why did you not before? So that at least will fix this side of things up. And we'll have far less ingredient shortages. Leaving the circuits as our problem. That one and 2 there. And Nick McCracken is going to get the first dibs. Are we making... No, we're not making progress. What is stopping us? Back to coils. And I thought we'd fixed coils. 10k. No, we haven't fixed coils. It's not base mineral oil. I think we're having problems getting rid of the used coolant fast enough. What? We're not actually getting rid of the steam fast enough still. I think I might have to experiment with using another cooling tower to turn the steam into purified water. Which is quite possibly what I should have done all along, but I decided not to do that. Then we can probably get rid of this thing. But that will have to wait till next episode. So for now, yes, this is severely underperforming, and these are supposed to have been upgraded. Severely underperforming. Okay, well, we've made some progress. We could do launches as well as soon as we provide trains. We could do launches, but no satellites until we get the radar 5s happening. I think everything else is happening. I guess we probably need to actually feed some stuff into here, and then everything would be working. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Look forward to seeing you in the next, when we may well do a launch. Bye bye for now.